Bonjour Fungamel, comment vas-tu? Bienvenue à notre nouvelle vidéo. Aujourd'hui, c'est une vidéo spéciale car j'ai une dame spéciale à mes côtés qui est Olivia James. Avant de t'introduire Olivia James, j'aimerais d'abord te montrer ou bien partager avec toi comment j'ai rencontré cette personne exceptionnelle. Je l'ai rencontrée grâce à une sœur qui s'appelle Marcia, grâce à ce que nous avons aujourd'hui les téléphones, c'est-à-dire WhatsApp. Je l'ai connue à travers cette sœur. Je suis allée la voir vers 2019. Elle avait une galerie. Je pense qu'elle a encore cette galerie où elle exposait. Et donc, je suis allée la voir par curiosité. Et ce qui m'avait plu depuis 2019 avec Olivia James, c'est son cœur. Elle m'a accueillie comme si elle me connaissait depuis. Et on a échangé. Et grâce à elle, le même jour, elle m'a introduit dans un autre groupe qui s'appelle Black Excellence en Suisse. Je ne connaissais pas ce groupe. Et avec le temps, on a gardé le contact. Entre autres, elle a partagé dans ce groupe de Black Excellence où nous avons des personnes exceptionnelles en Suisse, de la diaspora. Il y a beaucoup de talents dans ce groupe. Aussi, grâce à ce groupe, j'ai été au concert de Fally Ipupa et de Diamond Platinum récemment, n'est-ce pas? Tout ça, c'est grâce à elle. Hein? Donc, nous sommes restés en contact juste pour dire nous partageons des choses exceptionnelles dans ce groupe de Black Excellence. Et aussi, elle a partagé de Monsieur Robert F. Smith, qui a en 2019, n'est-ce pas, je veux dire, sauvé les enfants de leur dette en Amérique. Nous avons partagé de cela sur notre page Fungamel Beauté récemment et je t'invite aussi à lire cette publication. Sans plus tarder, elle a un temps assez restreint. Je vais commencer avec elle. Ce sera en anglais parce qu'elle parle plus anglais. Elle va se présenter en plus. Nous allons parler plus des talents aujourd'hui ensuite d'elle. Donc je t'invite à rester jusqu'à la fin et on va commencer. Olivia James, thank you so much for having me. Thank you for being you and thank you for doing what you do. So please, would you like to share with us who you are? Because as I said, I know you through Marcy, and since then, 2019, we met and we are like, I don't know how, the connection was just like we met for years. Yes. It was magic. And since then, even we don't see each other every day, but it's just there. And I really, really appreciate it. And I really, really appreciate what you do. You do cultural events. You had the gallery, and now your other work, your heart is on events like African Fashion Night, which I adore. So please, who are you, Olivia?
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to Fungamel. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's a pleasure to be here with you. As you said, you know, the chemistry has always been very good between us from day one. Since 2018, we're now doing the African Fashion Night, which has grown into a cultural event. And as you know, I'm very passionate about Africa, about our culture, about correct representation here in the diaspora. So this is a heart project of ours. African Fashion Night started 5 years ago, 2018. We're in the 5th year now, and it's been growing ever since. It's a cultural event that is basically based and around African fashion. So we try to promote and give visibility to designers, but we decorate the whole event with the rest of the cultural activities like food, artists, anything around African culture and African heritage that we can put around in the event, we try to do at a very high level. And we try to tell our own stories instead of always having people tell our stories for us. And the heart of African Fashion Night is the Talent Endorsement Program. The Talent Endorsement Program is basically a possibility for the community to be able to participate. Well, what we do is we scout talents, be it models or designers or photographers, videographers, makeup artists, name it, whatever we can put on the platform as a talent, we scout them. And you don't need to have any background in this. We guide you through it. We help you develop if that's your passion. So if you're a designer, for instance, and you haven't studied design,
Yes.
you can come to us. We'll give you a step-to-step, we'll accompany you step by step,
Wow.
and then we'll showcase you at the African Fashion Night. Same with everything else, with models. All our models
Yes.
are amateur models that we cast on the streets.
Yes.
And
Wow.
we give them full training. We give
Really
them catwalk training, makeup training, finishing training, and the whole works. And then we showcase them in our event. So they're not professional models or well, one or two might be. We always take one or two professional models, but the majority of them are part of our talent endorsement program.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the heart of African Fashion Night. It's giving back to the community, helping the community, uplifting the community.
Yes.
We don't need to wait for somebody else's help. We can do it ourselves.
Yes.
We have the means, we have the network, we have the platforms, and this is basically what African Fashion Night is all about.
Well, I didn't know that because I had the privilege to be there twice, and what I witnessed was breathtaking. I didn't know that the people, this young talent, were not professional. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That you teach them from A to Z how to present themselves. This is something. It's just. I don't know how to say that, but it's a great work what you are doing. The next African Fashion Night will be on the 23rd and 25th.
Saturday, the 24th is the main event.
The 24th
Exactly.
September. 3 days event,
Yes,
right?
it's three days.
And it's a lot. It's a lot going on now.
It's a lot going on. We've broadened our program. We
Yes.
have the Friday where we're trying to build up a network platform for Black ladies.
Wow.
Because there's a lot of Black talent that's here, but we're not connected.
Exactly.
And this is a platform where I'm trying to connect everyone so that we know each other and we can support each other. If I need a lawyer, I might be able to connect with a lawyer. If I need a doctor or whatever it is, we have it all in our network, but we're not connected well enough. So that's basically what Black Ladies and Friends networking event is all about, and that's on the Friday.
Yes.
But it's not only the networking event on Friday, we also have the trunk show, which is basically we're trying to promote the designers to the buyers, to big stores, to people who want to give the African designers business so they can come and take a look at the collection. It's like a pre-show. Exactly. So we always change it around depending on the concept. We have a little trunk show, and we obviously have some fun. We have some live music, and we have an after party. We have food, drinks, and so on. So it's really a broad program for the Friday.
Yes.
The Saturday is obviously the main program, which you've been to, which starts already at 11 with the market, where we also try to create a platform where we can give entrepreneurs the opportunity to, make some money, to sell their products, to showcase what they're doing. And so it starts at 11, but we also have the fashion show, of course, in the evening, and we have an after party, and we have food and drinks, and so it's an all-day event.
Until now, I've been, unfortunately, only on Saturdays. But I see that you have also a program for children, which someone shared once. Also, I saw children doing things. What is the program about? someday
Yes,
for
we
the
start,
future.
yeah.
The children are our future, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
And you thought about that. This is just amazing, Olivia. You are
Yes.
amazing
Oh,
woman,
thank you.
really.
Thank you. Thank you.
Phenomenal
So are
woman.
you.
Phenomenal.
So are you. Thank you so much. So African Fashion Night is a big community. It's not only me behind it. It's a whole bunch of people, and we brainstormed and we were trying to figure out how can we add value to the community and also incorporate our little ones because they need the representation as well.
Yes.
And that's why we started African Fashion Night Family Day.
Yes.
So African Fashion Night, the Family Day is basically also a fashion show for children, but we have activities all day for the kids, and the parents can come and shop at the market. So we have stuff like games, traditional games, or paint workshop for the kids, and then we auction their paintings after to the parents. We have a dance workshop. Last year we had Café Olé Support Us, which is a dance, well, a children's dance and theater and choir. And they did the fashion show, they did the singing. So it was really, really nice to see all these kids. And I think for the kids it's very special to come together and see there's so many other kids that look like them and that, that have the same background, and they can connect on that level. And I think it is our duty as their parents to create these platforms and not always have the expectation that it's going to be done for us.
Yes.
So basically, that's what the Fashion Day, the Family Day is about. So.
On Sunday. It's from 10 to 6 p.m.
10 to 6
a.m.
p.m. And then we also have like a party, like a disco for kids, for family. Both parents and kids can party together. Exactly.
This is the whole. Well, when I listen to you talking, it's like, how many people? How do you? What are your challenges? I mean, it's a lot of work. Just by listening, I can imagine how.
Well, I have to say we've been very fortunate because most of the people on our team, I mean, we're like a team of almost 90 people.
Yes.
Last year with volunteers and backstage models and the whole. And so all these people are people that believe in the project and that want to work and see it happen. Without these people, it wouldn't be possible. We as the core team of African Fashion Night wouldn't be able to do it on our own. The challenges are obviously trying to manage these teams and get the full efficiency and also give them the satisfaction that they expect on the platform. And I think all in all we're doing a good job. Of course there's always room for improvement, but I think it's till now we have to say we've been very, very fortunate because the energy is always amazing and the people that come on board with us are always very, very motivated and they love the idea of this communal thing, which is an African thing anyway. We always work in communities, we like working together and helping, and this is kind of the energy that you feel.
Yes. And this is what I think, and I believe knowledge you give you power and also hope to continue.
Absolutely.
Because I think it's not easy to manage people, first of all, and to be in front and to bring all these. Well, I only see the result, but when I see the result, as you say, it's on a high level. I don't know what the work is behind, because when you go somewhere, you see everything like here. By the way, this is thanks to, grâce à Elle, c'est elle qui m'a amené ici. This is thanks to her. I didn't know the place. This is Olivia. You can imagine she's always on high. And as you said before, we want to talk or to write our own story, because when someone else tells something about you or write your story, it's not the same.
It's never the same.
And this is what you are promoting, this is what you are doing, and this is what I think is just breathtaking. And as I said, when you go to a party, you just see the final work, but you don't see what the behind, the scene behind the doors.
Yeah, no, you don't see it, and you shouldn't see it, but it's a lot of work in the background. It's really a lot of work, and it's a lot of people involved in the background that are doing an amazing job. And I mean, again, like I say, the team and the people that are assisting on the platform have just been, I don't know, heaven sent, if I can put it that way.
You know, Olivia, before people follow or join you, they need to believe in something, first of all for you, and then in your vision. What is the vision of African Fashion Night? Please.
So the vision of African Fashion Night is, besides what we spoke about, rebranding Africa and breaking down the stereotypical ideologies of African people, is to basically create our own, pave our own way, make our own roads, set our own table, and you know, and give the next generation, the youth, our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren, the opportunity and a platform where they are represented. And that gives them back the pride of their heritage and the knowledge of their heritage, because there's a representation for them here, because a lot of them don't have any connection to Africa directly. They're born here, they're raised here, and this kind of gives them, you know, a platform where they feel a sense of belonging, a sense of, you know, pride in who they are and their heritage and knowing where they're from. So it's a whole combination of uplifting our society, our community, but also giving back to the future generation and creating something that they can continue as a legacy for the future that we as Black people have created for ourselves here.
Wow. But it's a real legacy. Really, because I feel the need of the young. I feel the need of also through social media and also through, you know, the education. And as you said, they want to have the feeling to belong somewhere.
Absolutely.
Of belonging, you know, as a human being. If you don't know where you belong to,
then you're lost. And I also believe that the youth here really need it, and it's also high time. And now we have more and more mixed kids, people of color in these communities. So I think there's a big demand for something like this, and that's also, I think that's also part of the reason of the success of African Fashion Night, because I think our people can identify and are very proud and of having a platform where they represented the right way and not always the stereotypical way.
With this vision, Olivia James, where or how do you see African Fashion Night in 5 years? Or will you stay with African Fashion Night, because with this purpose, with this vision, it's just the night, I don't know, maybe you would change the name, but where and how do you see yourself and your project in 5 years?
Marie-Solange, that's a fantastic question, really good, and I have a good answer for that one as well. We're just going to add an S to African Fashion Night, so it will be African Fashion Nights. Simple.
Never ending.
Never ending. And then we can add whatever we want to those nights.
Thank you. Well, you know how I admire you, right? And could you please share with us about your life work balance with all those challenges?
Well, you know, there's no remedy to it. I think one has to listen to your inner self. When you're tired, take the time to rest, because it doesn't help if you're exhausted and you're working at a very low level. So my work-life balance is really, I sleep a lot when I have the opportunity to, but then I also give 150% when I have to.
Wow.
So I think everyone should kind of listen to themselves, listen to your body, your inner voice. If you're feeling tired, take that rest. Take the time for yourself to recharge your batteries and then go full force.
Wow. Thank you so much. Tout en remerciant cette reine de la beauté intérieure et extérieure, j'espère que cette interview avec Olivia James t'a inspiré, vous a inspiré, soit que ce soit en Afrique, pour faire la même chose, parce que entre autres, hein, ce qu'elle a dit, c'est que l'être africain doit apprendre à écrire sa propre histoire. Nous devons, en tant qu'Africains, réapprendre à écrire notre propre histoire, de un, et de deux, commencer à lever le niveau, comme elle le fait dans toutes ses activités. Comme par exemple ici, elle m'a invité ici à ce bel endroit, et comme je disais tout au début de l'interview, elle avait une art galerie, et ce qu'elle fait, elle a quitté de là, elle a continué, elle a levé le standard avec le African Fashion Night, comme elle vous a expliqué, qui est seulement plus que... C'est inimaginable, il faut le vivre. Donc j'espère que cette interview, toi qui regardes cette vidéo, t'inspire et t'encourage aussi à te lever et à utiliser, à mettre tes talents en bon pour toi et comme elle a dit aussi pour les générations futures, parce que le monde a besoin de chacun de nous. Merci encore, Olivia James.
Merci
beaucoup.
toi. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.